Today I'm back with an everyday makeup look. I've been meaning to do this for ages because I actually get questions a lot about what foundation I'm wearing, what lip stuff I'm wearing, what mascara I'm wearing, and a lot of the time it's the same thing or it's variations of the same thing. So this would be my everyday kind of makeup look. I'm going to talk you through all the different bits that I use and how I apply them now, and I'm going to link everything below in the description box in case you would like to shop them or check out the different shades and stuff like that. You can order everything online now and you actually get better discounts online, so if you know what you're shopping for, it's actually smarter to shop online for your makeup. I do want to do more of these videos, so let me know if there's something else you'd like me to do. I was thinking of doing like a night out video, so maybe just watch this, see what you think, and let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to do. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do, because I'm really trying to do more content and create more content that you all want to see. So just let me know in the comment box, what do you like, what would you like to see, and I think I'll do a giveaway soon too for all my subscribers, so you don't want to miss out on that. But with that being said, I'm going to get started and show you how I created this look. Okay, so I have nothing on my skin right now and I'm going to get started. The first step is prepping my skin. I have done my skincare already. I wouldn't really call that a part of my makeup routine, that's more of my skincare routine, I guess. So I have this Floritin, it's like an antioxidant on, and then I put an SPF over that. It's supposed to be really good for like just minding your skin and loads of other stuff. I'll do a skincare video another time, it's a whole other topic. But once I have those done, I usually just get started straight away. My first step is the by Therry CC cream. It's the brightening CC cream. I personally find this too light to be like a CC cream. Like, it doesn't really give you any coverage, I find, but it does give you a really nice glow. This is shade 3 Apricot Glow. I know Lydia Millen uses this all the time and her skin looks amazing. So I usually just do like 2 or 3 squirts of that. And it leaves my skin really soft and bright and glowy. My next step is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is shade 2 Light. I probably could go a bit darker, especially in the summer, but I just find this is a really nice primer. Even though it's not a primer, it kind of just sets my skin up like to be really clear and just a really nice even base that my foundation goes on really nicely on top of. When I first got this, because of the colour, I actually thought it was foundation, but it's not. It's, you know, it doesn't really give you coverage, it's more just like a glow that it gives you. And it leaves your skin looking flawless. A really nice kind of glowy, even, bright skin. So that is those 2 steps, and I think they're really important. It kills me when I'm travelling and I only have hand luggage because I usually can't fit both as well as my foundation. But when I'm home, that's what I do for my base before I put on my foundation, just to get that extra kind of glow. Foundation wise today, I'm going to use the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in shade Punjab. This is my go-to foundation, I'd say, but I do have like a lot of foundations that I switch between. It's one of those things that, like, I do have quite a lot that I really like, and I know what I'm looking for in a foundation. I like good coverage, I like one that doesn't look cakey and that lasts really well, and then obviously the colour, having one that like is a really good colour match is important as well. So I love this one. If you're looking for something cheaper, the Catrice HD liquid foundation, it's here actually, the liquid coverage foundation is really, really good. I really like that as well. But I suppose I've been using this for longer. This is just my favourite. And the Estee Lauder Double Wear is really good if you want more of a coverage. And what else is really good? The Rimmel one, what is that one? The Radiance one, I really like that too. That doesn't give as good of a coverage, so it's nice for kind of like summer days. But I find at the moment, even though it's summer, the weather hasn't been that nice, so I still like that kind of full coverage makeup look. So this would kind of be my go-to at the moment. The brush I'm using is a Sephora brush. I got it in a set last Christmas. When it comes to brushes, there's loads of different ones you can get. Morphe are really good, Zoeva are really good, the Pennies brushes are really good, but I kind of just like to get them as a set because I'm not like an expert, and you can use brushes for anything, you know, there's no set rules on what you use them for as long as you can get the job done. So like I have some brushes that I use for my eyeshadow that definitely aren't eyeshadow brushes, or my concealer brush actually is an eyeshadow brush that I just turned into a concealer brush, that kind of thing. So yeah, just to be open-minded about what you use. You can use your hands, you know, I suppose when you're doing your makeup, it is kind of like a painting. No rules really apply as long as you're getting the look that you want to get at the end of it. So that is that. And then I usually do my concealer after my foundation. So I'm using the Catrice One Drop Coverage concealer, weightless concealer, shade Nude Beige. This is another thing, I'm not religious with my concealer. I like trying different ones. I also like the Rimmel have a really good one. NARS have amazing concealers. They're the best concealers. The cream ones, the cream pot ones are really, really good. And MAC Studio Fix is another really good one. Yeah, I just like to use that under my eyes because I get quite dark circles. So next I am going to move into my bronzer. So bronzer at the moment I'm just using the Catrice Sun Glow bronzer. It's really good. But again, I have so many different ones that I use. I love Hoola. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to use Hoola because I love Hoola. And I can actually use a little bit of this on my eyes as well and kind of keep the colour tone the same. So this is Benefit Hoola, a classic. This has been around for years. I used to use this when I was in secondary school and there's a reason it's still around. It's really good. And it applies really nice and evenly. It doesn't go on too heavy. I usually just apply it to my cheekbone, jaw, around the jaw, and my chin. And then I go up around my hair, but I really don't like getting it in my hairline. When I went in to get my hair done recently, they said that all underneath my hair, like at the back, was stained from tan. And sometimes I notice when I put on bronzer, like it does get in my hair because my hair is so light. So just, if you are blonde, just to be conscious of that. Bronzer for me, I feel like that's the one thing I could not live without. Sometimes I'll put on like different ones. Do you know what, I'm going to do that now just to show you the different ones that I like. So I also like this. This is the Tom Ford Soleil Summer palette. You've got the highlighter, another kind of pinky highlighter, and the bronzer. You can see already this is like a little bit darker. So if I was going for a more contoured look, this would be really good. I also love the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate palette. That would be more for nighttime if I'm doing a not very severe, but like a more severe contouring look. It's like a cream, like a gel cream. And it's really nice, and you put it on underneath your powdery kind of, like underneath your powder bronzer and your powder, translucent powder and stuff like that. And it really just like sets your makeup and gives you a really strong, nice contour. But I would only really do that at night because I don't like it to be too heavy during the day. So that's my bronzer done. Now I'm going to move into highlighter and blush. So for highlighter, I'm going to use the Becca, what is that called? Shimmering Skin Perfector, and that's shade Prosecco Pop. Champagne Pop is another really popular one. They are really well known for their highlighters. It's like what they're most well known for. You see that? I also don't like too strong of a highlight. I hate when it's like literally like glow on that face. I like a little bit of a glow, but not too severe. I think for a while really strong highlight was really popular, but now I just prefer it to be a little bit more natural. So for blush, I'm using the NARS Wild Thing palette, and I'm going to use this. It's kind of like a peachy pink, and I literally just put on a dot. So I'll just kind of dab the brush in it. Smile. For a long time I didn't wear blush, but I'm getting back into it again. I give my skin just some colouring kind of afterwards, which I like. So, oh, actually this brush is from Penneys. I'm sure they still have it, but I just love that it's got the 2-in-1. It's so handy for travelling. Okay, now for the translucent powder to kind of set this, I am going to use the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie translucent powder. Charlotte Tilbury have one that I used for a while. It's the Magic Away powder. And then, what are, oh, Catrice also have a good one. Like when I'm travelling, I usually just bring this one because it's nice and small. And it just looks like this, but this one is a loose powder. So they're all Okay, I'm not going to use this one because I can't open it. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury one, the Magic Powder. But you know what one I've heard is so good, and to this day I still haven't tried it, which is actually disgraceful, is the Laura Mercier one. So I'm going to buy that. This brush is the best thing ever. It's from Karen's, and it's just so big. It just really evenly spreads the powder and sets it really nicely. So that is my base of my skin done. Now I'm going to move on to brows. I really need my brows done. I'm getting them done tomorrow, so don't judge me. But I'm going to use the Tom Ford Brow Sculptor. What else have I? This is actually almost gone, like literally there's not much left in it. What else do I use for my brows? The Charlotte Tilbury do a really good one. Catrice have some good ones. Benefit. Oh, I just love these kind of pencil ones that you can draw on the hairs or to make it look like hairs. And then I love that this one has a little brush on the end to kind of brush them through afterwards and make them look more natural and not like they're just drawn on. So I usually start just giving the underneath of my brow some shape, giving it that arch, and then I try and draw in some hairs. Nothing too structured, just little strokes, just to fill in any gaps. I don't want to make them very dark and I don't want to change the colour. I struggle a little bit with right here because my brows aren't symmetrical, so I kind of have to pay attention. I could do with a sharper brow pencil right now, but however. So same again on this side, just get that arch. And what you can do as well if you want more of an arch is you can put a little bit of concealer or highlighter underneath just to really emphasize the arch and make them look more structured. Okay, so that is, I should have mentioned, I'm so quick at doing my makeup. I'm like literally really fast. So this is a good example of everyday makeup, because realistically, how much time do we have to spend every day doing makeup? Not that much. So this is kind of, I suppose, a realistic tutorial. It's doable for everybody and it's not gonna take that much time. So now I'm gonna move on to my eyes. For my eyes, I more or less always do the same thing. I do change up the palettes that I use, and I'm just gonna show you the ones I'm using at the moment, but like I just do a light creamy base, that creamy color base. I use powder, obviously, eyeshadows, so I'll do a cream kind of color base all underneath just to brighten up my eye, and then from here, from the outer corner of my eye and the crease, I'll start moving in and blending a slightly darker brown. I'll show you the two colors. So for my base I usually use this one, and sometimes for the darker color I'll use this, but at the moment I'm using the same NARS palette that I just showed you. I use this one, and then if I want it darker again I'll go for this one, and then sometimes a shimmer if I'm like going out. But the first palette I'm going to use is the Urban Decay Bailout On The Run palette. So I'm going to start with the base. Use two different brushes as well, so I'm using this one which is like a flat brush, and this one which is more of a blending brush. This one's from the Sephora palette or collection that I got last Christmas, and this one is from Cara Pharmacy. Blank Canvas do really good brushes as well. I will link some options below for brush sets because I know that's just kind of a handier way to do it. So now I'm going to go in with the darker colour on the edge. Start at the bottom, move up into the crease, and then I kind of spread it out, blend it out. And sometimes I'll go up a little bit higher. It's all about just blending it in. It doesn't look right, just keep blending and eventually it will look good. Same on this eye, same colour. And now to keep it nice and natural for daytime, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to go darker than that. I am going to go over it though with this colour because I feel like it's slightly dark. This lighter nude, I would call it. Now it is mascara time, and this is another one that I know a few mascaras that I like, that I really like, and I go back to them and I kind of switch between them depending on what I have, and like sometimes what I've been sent, I like trying new ones. So the last while I love Benefit Bad Gal mascara. It's amazing. I find it curls my lashes, leaves them really full and voluminous, and doesn't make them go clumpy. Another one I love is the Rimmel Wonderlocks. That is really good and it's really affordable. It's only like €10 or something. And then this NARS Climax one, I really like that. So I actually am getting LVL tomorrow as well when I'm getting my lashes done, because I used to have eyelash extensions, but they do destroy your lashes and they're so much maintenance. Like you literally have to get them done every 2-3 weeks for them to look good, and like I ain't got time for that. Who's got time for that? And it's expensive. So I try and just use a serum. At the moment I'm using Revitalash. It's really good, although I haven't seen the results from it yet. I used Lilash before and I found that really good. Revitalash, just easier to get in Ireland. I ordered that from the skin shop. And LVL is amazing. Like honestly, even if you have short lashes, which I feel like I do, LVL just curls them so much. And it usually lasts about 6 weeks. I got it done 6 weeks ago, and I'm just noticing now that they're just dropping. So I'm gonna get it done tomorrow. This eyelash curler I just got in Boots. It's actually so covered in mascara, I don't even know what brand it is. I think it's Tarte. I'll try to find one and leave a link. Okay, so that is that done. And let me think. Actually, I forgot. I usually try and do my setting spray before I put on mascara, because my mascara needs to dry and sometimes I end up smudging it. But it's too late for that now, so I'll have to do it afterwards. There's 3 setting sprays that I love. I'll just show you them. This one is my favourite at the moment, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy set. It's not glittery, even though it looks like it is, but it does leave your skin like nice and glowy, but no glitter. The Tatcha Luminous Mist, Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Love this. I used to be obsessed with this. I'm actually going to use this today for a change, but it's expensive and you can't buy it in Ireland, so I feel like that's kind of why I don't use it all the time. And then the last one is my MAC Fix Plus. Where that is, I can't find it, but that's really good as well. And that was kind of like the first setting spray I ever tried, and it really does make a difference, not even just for setting your makeup, but for how your skin actually looks. For me, I find it leaves my skin much more glowy than when I don't use it. Like I'll spray it on my body, and sometimes when I'm going out I'll spray it on my legs, just to give it that kind of like glowy, fresh look. Now I'm going to move on to lips before I do the setting spray, mascara, so that my mascara has time to dry. But my lips stuff I usually keep in my bag. I was just thinking the other day, I need to like get another set for my makeup bag. I use the same lip stuff nearly every day. I love it. I think for lips it does depend on your colouring, what suits you, and finding a nude that you really love and that just suits your colouring. And for me that is what I use, and I'll show you now. Okay, so for liner I use MAC Whirl. Look at the state of this. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Don't judge me. I've come a long way. If you saw like a couple of years ago what my makeup bag looked like, you've judged me so much. But you know what, like makeup is hard. It's hard to like keep on top of always having everything sharpened and always like keeping, you know, knowing what's not gone off and all that kind of stuff, because it doesn't make go off every like 6 months or something. It's hard work, and that's coming from a blogger who gets a lot of makeup sent to them. Okay, so I'm going to use Whirl for my liner. I like to overline my lips as well, a little bit. Getting the shape right is so important. Do you ever get your makeup done by someone and they like literally don't know the shape you like your lips to be, and then you literally come out looking like a different person? Okay, and then Charlotte Tilbury Nude Kate, my favourite nude. And then Catrice, what is this one? Plump and Shine Gloss. Or else I use Victoria's Secret's Candy Baby Lip Gloss. I just like these kind of sticky ones. I know not everyone does, but I find they last longer. And I like kind of clear ones. This one isn't completely clear, but I just like it. Okay, we're almost done. I'm just gonna do my setting spray. Hope I haven't forgotten anything. God, the difference makeup makes. Okay. Oh, it smells so nice too. Okay, that is me done. That's my everyday makeup look. I hope you found this helpful. I hope it was interesting. I love finding out what people wear every day, because the stuff you wear every day is the stuff that you love and the stuff that you really trust. And I like finding out what they are, especially like foundations, mascaras, lip stuff. So hopefully it was useful, and I will link everything below in the description box so that you can shop it yourself if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys.